Now, I remember what I said last night about this barber thing. I kind of changed my opinions a little bit, and I changed my opinions. I don't know if y'all remember what I said. I think I was like, yo, um, not necessarily blaming this young barber, but I was reminding her that I think it's a her, right? I was reminding her that she's a celebrity barber, and sometimes when you deal with celebrities, you have to exercise a little bit more grace. Sometimes when people do deal with celebrities, they feel if something doesn't happen when they exactly want, they run to the internet for clout, this and third. That usually hurts you in the long run because a lot of this game is people feeling like they have somebody who, your barber usually, like, you ever been in a barber shop, people talking about all type of shit. Like, the nigga cheating on his wife is telling his barber. You get what I mean? If people feel like you're the person who there's a dispute, especially your barber, you're online exposing them, again, you might get a little clout from now, but other people, even though they're saying they'll work with you, they're capping. They're just trying to get a part of your clout. So that's one of the reasons I was saying I think she should have, tried to exhaust every opportunity, but maybe she did. And I guess this is where I'm having a little bit of change of heart on it because even if YK Osiris, like certain celebrities or certain people who, is in this entertainment life, is super busy, or maybe he don't know about who's be paying this person. Maybe somebody's on his team that's supposed to do it, even though, it looked like he was supposed to do it, not his team. I definitely have to give him the blame because you got to stay on top of it. You know what I mean? Again, it's at the end of the day, it's your fault. It's your responsibility, whether it's your team or anything else. So he got to take blame more than I have to assign her, not blame, but I was saying that she should, you're celebrity barber, like, you're trying to build clientele and just keep it moving and kind of, being a barber is a networking game. Like, for example, I forgot, somebody told me something about LeBron James' barber, and don't talk about his hairline, but like, I think his barber, how his barber worked his way up the ranks or some shit like that was like super interesting. I was watching some barber like kind of tell their plight, to the point where this person was like, contracted on a bunch of stuff. I can tell you about this guy, salute to my boy Zane. Zane, who we went to the same college together. We both went to Rutgers. He got into the haircutting business, became a barber. Obviously, once I started, knowing that he did that, I would go get my hair cut by him at times, not all the time, but like when I could, because he's amazing. You know what I did? Once I had more power, remember Joe Budden left off Everyday Struggle? I had a little bit more power to kind of like whatever. I demanded that we needed a haircut budget. And then I put on there that I wanted my mans to come in and cut me and Wayno's hair, like on certain days. And here's the thing. Now he not only could add to his bio this and third, like, he's a celebrity barber, which he is, but he got credit for the show. So technically, he was part of the, I don't know, cosmetology or cosmetic, I don't know, whatever that type, there's a title for it on the show. So he got official credit just being a barber. Now, again, barbering is like a networking thing. Now he takes that. I'm pretty sure he met a lot of other people along the way. I'll give you another one. Shit, I remember when 21 Savage first came to my studio, he said, Ak, I'm getting straight off the plane. He had to do Governor's Ball like later. And he said, yo, Ak, the time I would go get a haircut, I'm going to just come to your spot. I'm going to do the interview with you. 21's really my dog for that. And he said, yo, bro, could you have a barber there? Because I'm going to just get the cut at your spot. Who do I call? I call my mans, you know what I mean? He gets a contact. Now 21 fucking with him. This and third, you know what I mean? He gets to increase. So again, and a lot of that comes with knowing that person, that barber or that whatever is just ain't the nigga who, finna like get online and say crazy shit about you or whatever the case is. And I guess maybe I was looking at it from that perspective, but still, YK Osiris is wrong. So I don't want to die on a hill where I'm defending him just because I had another point that I was trying to make. You get what I mean? Okay. But she did say she got paid. And by the way, apparently he paid her like $140. 120, which by the way, I don't even know if that's enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, again, for all the bullshit, granted, he probably not trying to get rid of a tip at this point. Or maybe that was with a tip. Pause. If she did house calls, right? If she did a bunch of house calls, if she did a house call, I think he should be paying like close to $200 at least. And also, he's the dude that bragged about $1,000 haircut. So $120 is like house calls. Like in Miami, like when I go to Miami, like there's certain barbers that be like, oh, we'll pull up the Fresh and Fit, we'll give you a cut there, or at least the barbers they know. And the price is usually, if they're going to come to you, it's probably gonna be at least in Miami, like $300, like 200, 300, something like that. Also, they're kind of charging by client too, right? They know like you have some type of name, right? Anyway, somebody said YK had to take a loan to pay her back. Hilarious. Somebody says 120 not bad. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think she did a better job explaining it here.
All right, I had to come to the internet with this, but I guess I got to. Y'all know I cut my first celebrity client, YK Osiris, last week. I charged him $150 for the cut. The cut went up. He paid me $200. He tipped me $50. No complaints. But he had hit me up to come line him up last Tuesday. I went, line him up. I charged him $100 for the lineup. This hit me with the, all right, I'm going to cash app you. Instantly, I knew. I was like, I'm like, I don't think he going to do me like that. It's just $100. It's not $100K. But in fact, he did. I'm in LA right now.
Yo, YK hit her with the, I got you, big bro.
I was in Atlanta at the time, so it was 3 hours, so it was at 10 o'clock. I was like, no, I'm going to give it a few days. Maybe he's super busy, so I gave it a few days, right? Up until yesterday, I got tired. I was like, okay, cool, let me hit him up and see what's going on, because it's been too long. This is what he says.
He says, my shit, he said, oh, okay, yo, what's up? I know you busy person. I tried to give it some time, but I was wondering if you could cash out me that 100 you owe me for that lineup I did on Tuesday. He says, my shit was down because I cash out too much. Hold on. Says, okay.
And then proceeds to post this video on his story. All right, I had to come to.
Okay. Oh, he was trying to get her to delete it. All right. He said he just got out of jail for what?
$100 is straight. Like, I'll be cool with 100 because you tipped me $50, so I honored that 50. You know what I'm saying? And I've never had this happen before with any of my regular clients, so it kind of threw me off that someone that I was honored and humble enough to cut did this to me. But it's all good because, like I said, you reap what you sow, and God don't like ugly. So I just want to thank everybody for the support. Thank the people that have my back, and we're gonna keep moving forward. We blessed as always. Peace. $100 is.
I think that's the end of that. Wait.
What's up, y'all? I know a lot of people had concerns with how I be moving forward when it comes to clients that want house calls. Now, I do want to say, first and foremost, I did end up getting my money from YK Osiris. He did end up paying me. And I also received a couple other blessings, too. But this was a learning experience for me, most definitely. So how I'll be moving forward with clients, not even just celebrity clients, is I'll definitely be charging the deposit up front. And then when I get there, cut the hair.
Okay, whatever, man. Yo, by the way, who is this? Kalani side nigga. Oh, yeah, thank you for the DM, bro. He says, Ak, I know you're a northerner and you don't know all the gun traditions. Nigga, I know about guns. He said you need to clean. He said you need at least every 3 months to clean the guns. You got to get used to taking them apart and putting them back together. And also, don't buy clear mags. They jam more. FBG Duck's gun that jammed on him was a clear clip. Really? How you know that? It's kind of crazy. Yo, Beantails, thank you for the 10, brother. He says, yo, Ak, salute, man. Salute to you in the chat niggas for inspiring me and others to go back to college and encouraging the chat niggas to further their education. The world needs less hip-hop crash clowns and more engineers. Yeah, Beantails, I hope, through people knowing my story of how I got here, people realize, like, shit, I went to college. I graduated, you know what I mean? Obviously, I ended up being an entertainer, and also like I have a real love for like the business part of it, but like also encourage people to become entrepreneurs. But I'm not a person who's going to be like, yo, just stay broke and don't have a job and just think you're going to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes you got to work that regular job or go to school until, you acquire all the skills and also learn exactly what you want to do and kind of at least come up with a plan. All right. Perfect, man.